Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at an update from the Middle Earth. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. The road goes ever on. A look ahead to 2024 in the Middle Earth strategy battle game. After a bit of a hiatus, the road goes ever on blog is back. We caught up with Rob from the Middle Earth team to find out what's in store for 2024. Over to him. Rob, 2024 is shaping up to be a big year for the Middle Earth strategy battle game, and we have been hard at work behind the scenes sculpting, writing, and preparing for the next batch of releases. But the burning question is this: what in Middle Earth have we been working on? Well, dear reader, that is why we are here, to give you a taste of what 2024 has in store. So very cool. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see what's coming for Middle Earth. It's so strange because for a while, Middle Earth was basically what was keeping Games Workshop going. Warhammer had really sunk in popularity. And there's a strong case to be made that Middle Earth and Lord of the Rings actually kind of like saved Games Workshop through like a big lull that it was going through. And no doubt they pay quite a bit of money for the IP and the use of Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, and all those things. So to see them basically like sitting on it over the last couple of years and only really like reprinting stuff with basically nothing new coming out is kind of crazy. So maybe behind the scenes, they've been hard at work at some new stuff. Let's take a look together. The first thing that you can expect is the re-release of the Quest to Mount Doom board game. This is the same great game which was previously only available in the United States and Germany, and will soon be on sale globally for everyone to enjoy. Okay, so that's cool. Obviously, just being available in the United States and Germany was very limiting, so offering that up worldwide is definitely neat. And we see that it comes with Gandalf and then 4 hobbits. Hot on its heels will be the next batch of made-to-order miniatures. This wave will focus on the kingdom of Rohan, with a number of classic models returning for a limited time. So get them while you can. Some of them have been unavailable for a long time, while the Captain of Rohan was only previously available in an army set. So we see the Defenders of Rohan, Éomer, Knight of the Pelennor, Gamling, Warg Attack, Heroes of Helm's Deep, Rohan Commanders, and Théoden, Warg Attack. So some nice models, and definitely cool to see them coming back here in a made-to-order basis. But they did say they were hard at work sculpting, so I'm expecting something new on top of these basically like reprint MTO items. But that isn't all for 2024. We know things have been quiet recently, but we are delightful to say that this year will also bring the release of a next supplement for Middle Earth strategy battle game. You'll have to wait a little longer to find out exactly what that will be, but trust that it'll be well worth the wait. In the meantime, why not keep busy with this year's version of Middle Earth Hobby Bingo? Thanks, Rob. That's really exciting news. For all the information on the upcoming made to order and for news of the next supplement, keep an eye on Warhammer Community each month for updates. Okay, so very disappointing. I mean, obviously it's cool to see these models coming back for made-to-order basis and everything, and some of these are pretty nice. Others don't hold up quite as good. Very cool, though, if you're into like the Rohanians. Nice-looking paint jobs on these models as well. But just letting us know that the next version of the game is on the way is basically all they did in this article, and then talk about made-to-order stuff. So in all reality, they didn't really tell us anything. I'm surprised they didn't at least do like some kind of like preview, even if it was going to be like a blacked out silhouette or something like that to get people excited. The idea that after this much time, just completely quiet and nothing new coming out essentially is kind of wild. And I'm assuming that the way the IP works for Games Workshop and them paying for this is that they have some kind of like time limit on how long they're actually going to have it for. So I don't know if that has been like renegotiated or what kind of time limit they have on it now. Maybe they have some kind of deal based on additions rather than like actual like certain amount of months or deadline. But very strange for them to just sit on it for so long. Now, obviously, they've had a lot of production issues and haven't really been able to keep up with Warhammer. A lot of kits have been out of stock for a long time, and they're definitely not able to meet their manufacturing needs. Not to mention they've got a bunch of new games that have come out over the last couple of years. But I mean, at some point in time, just MTOing like old stuff can't be worth it if they're going to have to keep paying for this IP. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. So yeah, that's it. Nothing else in this article. That was basically it. They essentially just let us know that the Quest to Mount Doom game is going to be coming back, this time offered worldwide, and that they're going to be MTOing some new models, or should I say some old models, just a new offering of them. So I know some of you guys are like hardcore Lord of the Rings fans. I like the books and the movies and everything. I own some of the miniatures and have played like some of the board games and stuff like that. Never really got into like the actual strategy battle game. Let me know what you guys are hoping for, what you're expecting, if you have any idea what's going to be coming in the new edition. Also, like how you feel about the lull in production that has been coming from Middle-earth. We did see like the forgeworld model of the hobbits and the Lich King sort of like standing over them. That was a decent looking model overall. We saw some building sets come out over the last couple of years, but I'm not even sure if many of them were like actually new buildings or if they were essentially just like bundles or like different offerings of stuff that was already available. I want to say some of the stuff that we saw was new, but I'm curious if anybody could kind of fill in the blanks on those, because I do try to keep up and I know that a lot of you guys are interested, but obviously I'm much more focused on like 40k and Sigmar, Kill Team, and Warcry. I would say those are like my primary games. And then of course I play some things like Warhammer Quest, Blackstone Fortress, stuff like that. But really curious as to how it's like financially viable to sit on the IP for so long and not release like anything new. We did also see those clear plastic models come out. Those were pretty awesome actually. Definitely was a big fan of those. We saw some delays with them and everything, but I'm assuming that that just had to do with like actual production and stuff like that. I do think that was really cool, and hopefully that finds its way into like 40k. I've mentioned it a couple times in the past, but it would be awesome to see like some stealth suits or ghost kill coming in like that sort of like tinted blue plastic, or just some other version of like a clear plastic. I'm curious if anybody picked those up though, if it was still brittle the same way that like the windshields and like the plastic flight stands and stuff like that are, or if it was a little bit more of like a softer plastic like the more traditional models are made from. I actually considered ordering some of those just to kind of see. I also thought it would be a cool painting project, but we know I've got plenty of those. So yeah, if you could fill in any of the blanks on any of the Lord of the Rings stuff, let me know down below. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. As always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. Make sure to tell them that Warhammer Man sent you. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and it's been quiet on the Lord of the Rings front. Hopefully Games Workshop is getting ready to make it rain. And I'm out of here.